Hey, how's it going, guys? It is the Hoff here, and today is the reveal day of my GTR. So I bought a 2009 GTR because I didn't want to overexert myself, and this had some already bolt-on stuff that looked really nice and some other things that looked really nice from finding it, and they were willing to ship it to me. And I figured over time I can just do certain things like upgrade the transmission anyways, that the CBA models had some issues with launch control and stuff being used too many times. And anything else I wanted to upgrade, I could upgrade, including one upgrade I already did. So without further ado, here is the GTR. So as you guys can see, this one already came with Black Edition style rims, which weigh a little bit less than the rims that it had. And the dealership was nice enough, without even agreeing. I didn't say nothing to this, but they replaced the front lip, because I don't know how much of you really know this, but with the GTRs and most supercars being fairly low, the lips get pretty scraped up if they're used daily driving. And I do have a driveway that's a little more difficult to get up there without scraping. And so most GTR front ends, unless they're fairly new, tend to have the bottom scraped the heck up. So they went ahead and did that. I never asked. I did wait a little bit longer, and they told me, oh, that's because we're going ahead to ship you out the car with a brand new front lip on it. We were waiting on it. It came in, and they installed it. And they were great enough from Exotic Motors up there in Rolling Meadows, Illinois, to go ahead and take care of that for me and put it on a nice trailer and ship it out to me on an enclosed trailer. So this also already has a carbon fiber for side skirts on both sides. It comes with the tinted windows already. Car already needs a bath. That's Georgia for you. Needs to get washed properly because it has a whole bunch of pollen. But I mean, as you can see, the rims are not bad. There is one that has a little bit of a paint curb rash, whatever you want to call it. This one does have carbon fiber trunk. So there's one minor issue on the trunk. If you can see here, that might be part of the clear coat, but try to get in the view. There you go. You can see it pretty well there along with my reflection, but I'm hoping, and maybe someone can tell me exactly if that's fixable or not. But that's about the only major issue I see when it comes to some of these parts, is there's some scuffs like that on it, with that being cracked and scuffs on the side skirts just a little bit. Like I said, of course, it still needs a bath. It has titanium exhaust, and there's no cat, so it's all the way from the downpipes back, and that's Akrapovic. So those are really nice, and I've already talked to CCO Performance, and they said there's no reason to upgrade unless I'm going stupid crazy horsepower, getting up over 1400 or so. That exhaust will do me perfectly fine. Here is what I was talking about with the rim. As you can see, right there is the only one I believe that has an issue, and that could probably be touched up fairly easily. The calipers right there, I mean, they still look pristine, and the rotors and everything, I mean, the car drives and handles exceptionally well considering it's a 2009. Doesn't feel like anyone abused the car and did anything. The hood does have some noticeable potentially rock chips. So there's that spot and there's that spot. But I may end up going carbon fiber. I mean, if I had the money, I'd go carbon fiber all over the darn place. And I truly want, when it's carbon fiber, parts that replace and not overlay. So I know they make overlays to go on the mirrors, but I'd rather remove and have them carbon fiber if that's the case for going carbon fiber. Same thing with the doors. I know the door handle, they make carbon fiber, and you gotta take some stuff off on the inside and do everything a lot from the inside. But to me, that would look better in the door on the inside and outside carbon fiber. And then let's get into the interior. So there's not a whole lot done with the interior. There is the door handles where you see there's some spots here, but I want to be able to get some carbon fiber trim that replaces this, if I could. At least this, and maybe leave the buttons as they are. But I mean, if I had it where the buttons could also, for pulling, pushing down, all that would be carbon fiber, that would be awesome. And here we have the steering wheel. It's carbon fiber and leather red. So I'm debating, what do you guys think? I really like black, but it already came with red. So should I restitch this and make it black with black stitching or red stitching? Should I leave it the red and just keep it? I mean, it does feel a little worn. I cleaned it up with Color Lock 2-step kit. So this is about the best it's really going to get. I might be able to go over that spot right there. But that's about it for trying to clean this up a bit. But it is nice. It's got the D shape down here. And then it's got the red up top for the line. Then the heart of this was the MFD. And this one actually has that replaced. So I took the MFD out and I put in this head unit. So this head unit is, so we put in this head unit, and this head unit is a T-Rex head unit. So if I go to the home button, you have a whole bunch of backgrounds to choose from. I believe it's a 10.2 inch screen, high def, 1024 by 768. It has all your modern features. So you have Bluetooth calling, Bluetooth music. You can watch videos because it's an Android unit. So you could do Netflix on it. You could do YouTube. I was actually watching some YouTube videos. And it has Wi-Fi. So you connect to Wi-Fi. And then you go down and you pop up YouTube. And then you can do the search feature. So go searching. And then you can go ahead and find exactly what you're looking for. I mean, everything on this is set up for exactly what I was looking for. And this stuff is amazing. There we go. And then, because I'm not quite as popular as Mr. David Hasselhoff, for searching for me, I generally do that, and then add in 4K, and then the search, and there would be me, and ads pop up. But I mean, essentially, that is one of my videos. This also has the Google Chrome, so you can actually search on Google Chrome. It has 64 gigs of storage, so you can do music, you can do videos, you can change the settings. If you are ECU Tech tuned, it has ECU Tech on it. So I mean, it's pretty much everything you need. I could do a full on showcase of it and review if you are highly interested. I also went ahead and did the blend mount for the Uniden R7, and I have the blend mount mirror tap as well with it. So you can mount it to the mirror and tap right into the mirror's power source. So it is completely set up, and you really don't see the wires dangling down in front of the screen. And I mean, this car is just freaking awesome. I mean, I know some people have gripes, but I look at it this way. You have a car, if you own a GTR and you want to make videos saying like 5 things I hate about my GTR, it's like you're owning a car that people have dreamed about. I mean, there are people my age and younger that have been playing Gran Turismo dreaming to own a GTR in the US, and they finally made a GTR in the US that was even more powerful than what they had shown on the older model GTRs of the 32, 33, and 34s in the Gran Turismo games. And you own one that some people will never even get a chance to own, and here you are bashing on the car. And it's like, I don't get it, because to bash on a car that was beating Porsche, Lamborghini, and some Ferraris when it first came out, to the point that Porsche got upset because they did not believe that Nissan had beat a record on the Nuremberg. So they went ahead and said there's no way. They bought this car, took it on the Nuremberg, and called Nissan out.
I couldn't hear what you said.
And they tried to tell Nissan that this car did not do what they said. So Nissan came back with two things. They said, first of all, here's the video. Second of all, we'll have our driver, who's apparently much better than your driver, drive this car on Nuremberg to teach him how to get to that time. Because apparently he ain't doing something right, because here's the video that shows you exactly how to get to the time. And I thought that was just freaking amazing. And in my humbled opinion, for what you spend on this car, and I mean, yes, the upgrade's a little more expensive than your average tuna rice car that most people call for the Evos, the STIs, the Civics, and anything in those type categories, even the 370Z and below. This car has stuff that when you do to it, it's going to cost more. If you need to work on the transmission to hold more horsepower, the internals of the engine to hold more horsepower. Like, most things for this car are more expensive. They don't make as many of these cars, and over the years they make less and less, and they have a couple different versions of this car. So the earlier CBA models from 2009 to 2011 had the premium, which was like the base model, which they don't really call it the base, but it's the lower end model of this you can get, which, I mean, for what it is, it's like stupid, ridiculous fast to the average car buyer and user. I mean, the average. I'm not talking about someone that is used to buying Lamborghinis and Ferraris. I'm talking about the kid that is just starting out or in his 20s, and this would be his first car. This is way fast. Then you have the Black Edition, which was more track focused, and eventually they came out with the Nismo Edition. During the tenure of the GTR, as the DBA started getting a little bit better and they started modifying it from the 485 horsepower it had all the way up to what it has now, which I believe is 565 horsepower or 600 with the Nismo. They added the Nismo that over time, and that over time got better turbos, and it was way more track focused with different body lines in certain areas, as well as having a different spoiler. And this car, everyone says it's big, but all the body lines are made to go to the back spoiler from the factory, and same thing with the lip. It's going to go into that area for it being track focused car. Like, they put this in a wind tunnel, and at the time it came out, it was one of the best cars, especially for its size, in the wind tunnel. Thing was amazing. So, without further ado, I'm going to tell you guys, if you want to see any more videos of upgrades, things done to the GTR, like if I take it to CCO Performance, you have to like this video. Comment different things you think I should do with the GTR. I mean, as I told you, I have some ideas planned, and anything I want to do that's carbon fiber is I want to do swap. So I want to swap out, if I'm going to do paddle shifters, to carbon fiber, which have aluminum on the inside, and then carbon fiber is on the outside, but the whole thing is carbon fiber. I know they make pieces that go over the factory and stuff, but I don't want that. I want it to be like full carbon fiber with aluminum under them, because that keeps the rigidity support with that aluminum, but you still have the carbon fiber, which goes along with the rest of the carbon fiber interior. Now, with the radio stuff, I might have to kind of sacrifice, and if I want it to look carbon fiber, do vinyl, which might be frowned upon. So you guys let me know, should I vinyl that if the rest of the interior pieces go carbon fiber, should we just vinyl where the radio is for it to be carbon fiber as well? Another thing is I'm using my phone currently, so I want to get a dedicated camera that I can use for vlogging in 4K, as well as for taking amazing photos, going to car shows and meets and everything else, and taking better videos for you guys. So I have the cell phone, I do have the Rode Wireless Go, so I can have better audio, but I like to be more mobile and still be able to use my phone to show you certain features, because there's things tech-wise that I need my phone for, and I can't necessarily show everything to you when I currently have to use my phone to film. So that makes things a little more difficult, so I need to start looking at cameras, and that's where you guys come in. Liking these videos, watching these videos, commenting is what generates more viewership, more people, and word of mouth, and telling people to come to the channel. So this won't necessarily be a strict car channel. It's going to be tech and cars, and I love to answer questions and talk with people in the comments and hear y'all's opinion, help you guys out, do whatever I can for the amount of people I can see. As you know, my channel is fairly small. I doubt it will ever be in the tens of millions, but I mean, if we get there, I will try to handle it the best I can and helping you guys out. I'm currently talking with the wife, and we're talking about making some more tech-focused and GTR-focused merchandise on the Teespring store. So I want to kind of do things like this shirt where it has something that references or is about the GTR, some more shirts that are about my channel in various colors, and sweatshirts, and then go ahead and do some more tech-focused stuff. So I want to bring some more amazing stuff for you guys, and there are some things with the GTR that I would love to do that are a bit pricey, but if I can manage it, and you guys, I mean, like this radio, for instance, there are some people on the internet of YouTube that have this radio. Very few have it that they showed it off on YouTube, but no big channel has showed it. So you got all these GTR channels, and some of them have newer GTRs, so they might not necessarily need or want all of this. Their multi-function display is good enough for them. But unlike their multi-function display, I got full Android, so any kind of app things I could download with Android, I could put on this, and it has all their other features that it has. I can do the ECU tech, and I can get all my maps, I can get my ethanol content, all that information can be posted right here. And then they make some other cool things that I'm not even going to say, because if you guys can go ahead and watch the videos and we can get this thing going and kick this channel off, I will bring you some amazing GTR content that those bigger channels that have GTRs that talk stuff, and they don't always, some of them don't always know exactly what they're talking about. I will be going ahead and getting things installed that they could only dream that they thought of getting to you guys first. So I hope you guys stay tuned, and I will bring you more content as I can, and let's make this GTR the best GTR we can for a 2009. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys watching more of my videos. Comment, tell me what you think, tell me what you think I should do, and let's make this an amazing year moving forward. Thanks.